Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on Reading FC Away Days. I'm James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's upcoming game on Monday against Derby. Now, fingers crossed that this game is going to go ahead. Veljko Paunovic has said that Reading have had no new negative cases at the club, and he said that he expects the Reading game to go ahead on Monday. But listen, we haven't played in nearly a month now, so I'm not going to hopefully sit here and guarantee nothing. Looking at the league table going into this game, you would probably think, Reading should beat Derby. They're bottom of the league. They've only got 10 points. Well, take away minus 21 points from Derby's points total. They'd currently be sitting 14th if they didn't have that. Derby have been pretty decent this season and, in my opinion, have a legitimate chance of staying up. Their last 3 games they've won. They've lost 4 less games than Reading so far this season. They're only on a -1 goal difference. Listen, Derby have been pretty decent for all their troubles this season. Look, they've got a bit of a COVID outbreak right now, but that doesn't matter to them. Look, they've won their last 3 games. And when you look at who Derby have played, it's safe to say that it's pretty impressive with who they've gone and beaten. Derby beat Stoke 2-1 away from home in the last game, beat Blackpool at home, which was something Reading couldn't do, and also beat West Brom. So the last 3 teams that Derby have played, they were teams that Reading couldn't get the job done against. Colin Kazim-Richards also scored 2 goals in them games, so I don't know, for me, that's pretty mental considering Colin Kazim-Richards' age and, just how he's been going recently. And look, Derby have got a decent little squad. Look, they've not got a great squad, don't get me wrong. A lot of their team is filled with youth players, but they've got individuals that can do a job. When you look at the likes of Tom Lawrence, he's always been a standout at Derby for years now. Their goalkeeper, Roos, I don't think he's too bad. I think he's a decent goalkeeper. I'm saying that just because he's one of the players that I can remember from their squad. Ravel Morrison is someone that's actually a good player for a lot of his faults throughout the years where he's been and just not really kicked on. Obviously was meant to be this better than Pogba player, but never amounted to nothing really. Colin Kazim-Richards, they got Kamil Josishak, something like that, one of the wingers that play for them. Christian Bielik as well was a good player. I don't know if he's out injured, if I'm honest. I'm not 100% sure if he's even there anymore. He's been riddled with injuries, I know that much. We can have a look and see their last starting lineup. Was Christian Bielik anywhere near the team? He wasn't, so yeah, there we go. He's someone that's been out injured. Knight as well is a decent player. And look, Derby have got just decent players all round. Jason Knight, 20 years old. So I think someone that Reading were looking at. Oh no, it was Max Bird Reading were looking at in the summer. Again, Max Bird, another good player. Derby have just filled with young players that have got potential, really. And they've kind of been forced to have potential because they've kind of been forced into these starting lineups. Look, it's going to be a difficult game for Reading, in my opinion. Derby have won their last 3. Reading have not played since the 11th of December. So are we going to be rejuvenated? Are we going to be refreshed? Or are we going to come into this game sloppy? Look at what happened to Man United. They had a couple of weeks off. Look what happened against Newcastle. It was almost like a pre-season game for them. They just struggled. They really did struggle. And hopefully it's something that's not going to happen to Reading. Hopefully it's not going to be the syndrome of, Reading, they've not had any time, so they've not been able to adapt. Sorry, we've lost to Derby. It's just unfortunate. I'm hoping Reading come out here and try to make a statement. Reading have had a lot of time off recently. It's 2022 now. Hopefully Reading are going to be kicking on in the new year and having a lot more better results with new injuries coming back to the team. I'm just hoping we can go out and get a win. Looking at it, Reading haven't drawn too many games this season. We've actually got the least amount of draws in the league. We've only got 3. And that's maybe something to our detriment because, listen, if you want to pick up points, you need to get some draws in there. And looking at it, Reading have drawn 2 of their last 5 games. So before these last 5 games, Reading have drawn 1 game this season. We've also lost 2 and won 1 in the last 5. Drawn 2, lost 2 and won 1. Derby have won 3 and lost 2. So Derby are on better form than us. Looking at the team though, hopefully from what we can go into, there's not much really I can guarantee because I don't know who's got COVID and who didn't have COVID. But looking at the first 11, who I would personally like to see, obviously we've got Luke Salford in goal. listen, Luke Southwood's our #1 keeper. There's not much really else I can say about that. We've got Yiadom and Baba Rahman in the 2 wing-back positions. It's the last game that either of them's going to play before they go off to the AFCON tournament. So fingers crossed that them two are going to be all right to play before they're flying off to, I don't know where the African Cup of Nations is, but flying off to go play with Ghana. The 2 centre-backs, I'm hoping to see Tom Holmes and Scott Dan in the middle. Listen, they're the 2 best centre-backs at the minute that we've got available. Going into the midfield, I like to see Josh Lauren partnering up Danny Drinkwater in the 2 centre-mid positions. Going more forward, which Reading normally tend to do, we've got John Swift sitting at central attacking midfielder, playing more in that attacking role. The 2 wingers, obviously I like to see Halilovic and Ejaria play. Femi Aziz, I don't know if he's injured or what, but again, we're just guessing off what players are available. And finally, up top, I'll have Andy Carroll up there. Carroll's meant to be in contract talks with extending the contract with Reading. Fingers crossed he actually is extending it, because in my opinion, we kind of need him at the moment. With no Joao or no Mete, we do need Andy Carroll up front because he is our best striker. He's the only one that scored a goal this season playing up front. In terms of a score prediction, listen, I'm not too confident going into this game, if I'm honest. I think, listen, last year Wayne Rooney was shocking for Derby. They were in a relegation fight and they survived on the final day. But so far this season, with all the trouble that's gone around them, it's probably, look, they've just blocked it out. And I've just been praising Derby throughout this video because there's not much really I can do apart from praise them. In the situation that they're in, they've done well to come out with 10 points right now. So for me, I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Reading. Listen, I've got to give a Reading win. I need to see a Reading win. Can climb us above Cardiff and Hull, put us into 19th, put us a bit healthier above Peterborough, put us 5 points clear of them. So yeah, fingers crossed that can get done. I'm going to go with Andy Carroll to get a goal, and who else can score? I'm going to say we'll see a John Swift goal. Been a while since I've seen a John Swift goal, so hopefully you can see him put the ball in the back of the net. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. Please put your comments in the comment section below of what you think the score will be. Thanks for watching, guys. I've been James, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.